Our pioneer for this week is Mr. Charles Vernon Jacobs, originated from Paben town.
I would like to give a little breakdown of my career, especially with Mullet Bay. That was my first job when I came back from school in Curacao. I was privileged to join the Mullet Bay Resort, and they had a training program where Lupitas, he was the human resources manager, and he had a program for local people, young people that had the initiative to establish a career in the hospitality and the hotel industry. And he had a program where you could have joined between 6 weeks to 8 weeks, a training program whereby you would go to every department. You would go and you would get your feet wet in every department. And after that, you would select which department or which sphere you want to be in to develop your knowledge and your experiences and your careers. So then through all of that, I started washing dishes, storeroom attendant, lifting boxes, bellman, driving the courtesy buses. Finally, I selected the rooms division department that consisted of 8 areas, 8 sub-departments with over 300 employees. For example, housekeeping, laundry, front office, reservations, bellmen, so telephone operators. So it was a whole sphere, and it was a lot of responsibility for a person at my age at the time. We were proud people at the time. I remember we used to get into so many arguments because we used to own like $60 a week, and we were so up in arms about that. He would tell us, listen, let me tell you something. Forget about the $60. You building a career. And so said, so done. I worked with 3 hotel chains, Kilbourne and Fisher, when I was rooms division manager. I worked with Sheraton. I worked with Marriott. I gained a wealth of experience in the hotel industry. Real quick, when Sheraton came in here, they refused to accept anybody from the hotel as part of their management team. And I was the only one that the owners of the resort decided and insisted that they had to take, because everything they brought in was manuals. And it was Kamal Al-Sultani at the time. And he said, absolutely, he used to call me VJ, if you do not accept VJ, the deal will not go through. And I'm not bragging, because I'm here to encourage young people that there's a future, there's a career. All you have to do is stay focused, take the initiative. And that is exactly what I'm here for, to encourage the young people especially. Now I'm of age, and I feel a little neglected sometimes because nobody ever approached you and said, why don't you come and lend your expertise in certain areas? Nobody ever does that. Mullet Bay, we developed a marketing strategy whereby we came up with a slogan. The slogan, real quick, was this: you go to Mullet Bay because it has St. Maarten, or you go to St. Maarten because it had Mullet Bay. And that took off like wildfire. And that was the biggest success of Mullet Bay. Mullet Bay was a self-made entity, and it was a university on itself. Set your priorities. Don't lose faith. Stay focused. Use your skills to encourage others and contribute to your country, to your island.
Mr. Jacobs, we thank you for your contribution to tourism.